Hey, collab coach here again to share some wise words of wisdom for the week. So, feeling overwhelmed. And if you're like me, I feel overwhelmed on a daily basis because I think a lot. I'm constantly thinking about things. I feel overwhelmed at times because of the things that I put in my brain, the tasks, the list that I put in my head of things that need to be accomplished. And I like it that way, but it is overwhelming at times. And if you're like me, it gets a little more chaotic when you add relationships into it, when you add significant others, family, friends, and stuff like that. You feel like, wow, this is too much for me to handle. And if you add on to my other personality, which is a people pleaser, it's like, man, I got to hit up this person, see how they're doing. Oh, I hope so is okay. I haven't heard from this person in a while, so on and so forth. So it can get a little bit much. So if you're not like me and you don't have all those thoughts floating in your head, you can still be overwhelmed by a lot of things. Say things at work, say how building a career. Also, when you add relationships to that, it's like a double level of feeling the pressure, feeling stressed, feeling like you need to get things done. Also, spending time with people that you care about, especially when contacting like family or friends and stuff like that, and especially when they are the first ones that contact you and you don't contact them back. So there's a lot of ways to feel overwhelmed in life, but there is a solution to every problem. So if you are dealing with being overwhelmed, first and foremost, you have to acknowledge yourself being overwhelmed. And that means talking to someone who you feel will be able to help you with that stress. Talk about you feeling like this is too much. Talk about you feeling like you're dealing with something that is above you. Talk about saying, "Hey, I need to find some solutions to help myself to become less stressed, less overwhelmed because if this pattern keeps on going, I'm going to result to doing A, B, C, D." Then you can insert anything to those A, B, C, D categories that are vices, such as alcohol, such as smoking, such as doing other drugs to help relieve your mind of those stressors, of those that state of being overwhelmed because it's uncomfortable. And a lot of times when we are uncomfortable, we tend to try to find the quickest way, quickest solution to feel comfortable, even if it's going to hurt us in the long run. So being overwhelmed sucks. I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. I'm not gonna act like it's something that's so beautiful. It's being overwhelmed sucks, and it hurts, especially when people do not regard you being overwhelmed. Especially when people are demanding a lot of things of you, and you do not know how to handle it, and you trying to find your peace of mind, but you can't find it. So if you are seeking that peace of mind, if you're seeking that relief, you're seeking that safe haven, you're seeking that hope to relieve that stress, first thing first, as I said earlier, is to talk to someone. Second thing is to create a plan to deal with that overwhelmed sensation, that overwhelmed pain, that overwhelmed stress in your life. And that is to find an outlet, a healthy outlet to subside some of that stress or to cut back certain things that you're doing in your life. If you feel like you're doing too much, if you feel like you need to do too much, take a step back and say, hey, what is something I could take away from myself and maybe give to someone else to help? This may be really important when it comes to your job. This may be really important when it comes to a significant other. Like, hey, I feel like I'm always planning dates. I'm always planning A, B, C, D. Maybe you can take the load off of me a little bit, or we can balance it out a little bit more. Especially when it comes to children, when it comes to parents, where you feel like you're always contacting someone, say, hey, it would be nice for you to contact me once in a while, see how I'm doing. Or if you are the one always answering, say, hey, I'm going to set a time frame where I'm just going to answer everyone or want to call everyone. It's all about making sure you have right structures in your life so that way you don't have to feel overwhelmed. And if you like that stress, if you like to be overwhelmed, hey, there's nothing wrong with that. But if you don't realize that it becomes a problem, if you don't realize that it becomes too much, then it will be too much and you might do things that you might regret later on in the future. So if you are feeling overwhelmed, if you feel like this is too much for you, if you feel like you don't know how to create a healthy outlet for yourself, message me. Who am I? I'm the collab coach. I focus on relationships, but not only intimate relationships, relationships with your friends, families, neighbors, co-workers, and the most important relationship of all, with yourself. This is a new month, September. I just have one request from you. If you're watching this video, if you're sharing this video, any feedback, if you want me to talk about anything in a relationship, if you want me to talk about things that you're confused about, if you want me to talk about things that you feel like you've been burdened on, that has been burdening in your mind and your heart for a while, comment, message me. That way we could talk about it and I can share it with other people as well. Not the personal things that you're personally going through, but maybe a bigger scope, a broad topic. So message me with your feedback. And if you feel like I'm doing something that's not helpful, feel like I'm doing something that might make me better as a person, if you feel like there's something I can do to help reach a bigger audience, message me as well. Follow me on Facebook, Collab Coaching. Follow me on Instagram, Collab Coaching. And all my videos are on YouTube. So until next time, have a wonderful day. And don't let yourself be overwhelmed to the level where you can't control. Thank you.